up here in Masters, what's going on. I was going to get a guest, but sort of getting busy this week with the speech, getting ready for because we got Rory made a fearsome. Oh, he's actually playing right now. Actually, I should probably watch it live.
It's not on any of the screens.
Sorry?
It's not on any of the screens.
No, which is odd. I mean, I'm not sure why.
Bah.
I'll just watch it on ESPN Plus.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit our intro.
This is in the middle. Rose, Justin Rose is on the stage. Okay, let's leave it at that.
It is time now for a little Fire and Ice. Mike Tipton hanging out with you here on a Saturday afternoon. Jesus Christ, I feel like all my levels and everything are not where I need them to be today, Brandon. Everything is all over the place as I try to be the one-man band, getting all this stuff going in order for us to be able to do a show. Nonetheless, we got all this working for us, Brandon. Mike Tipton, Brandon the Iceman Cone. We are live over here at Buffalo Wild Wings, 655 Summerlin Park Drive. Brandon, tell everyone about the specials.
Well, we got a lot of good specials. $4 house beer, Wild Herd, $5 Coors Light, $6 Coleman Big Wave, $4 Jameson. Also, happy hour 3 to 6 Monday through Friday, and their new sandwiches, which you and I have tried: the chicken parm milk, beer cheese cheesesteak, and beer cheese chicken cheesesteaks. Also, spoken to server Tuesdays and Thursdays. BOGO, I believe it's boneless, and then bone in. So they mix, Tuesday, Thursday like that. So that's a hell of a shtick. You come in on Tuesday or Thursday as well.
So they got all kinds of specials here for you at Buffalo Wild Wings. We want to thank them for being gracious hosts to us, Brandon, as we are over here doing Fire and Ice. The 4th week that we do Fire and Ice.
I know I was on a hiatus last week because I was a little busy, but I'm happy to be here. It's really nice. It is a great place. We have our little nook and cranny here, and they've been a wonderful host, and the food's pretty darn good as well.
And that's the main thing. The food's pretty darn good. That's what's going to keep us coming back here all the time. This, Brandon, is where people in the sports media earn their paycheck this time of year, because it is impossible for us to come up with brand new content. We can beat you over the head with the draft. We can beat you over the head with all kinds of stuff. But instead, we've got the Masters is going on. We got baseball. The season's been fantastic so far. Brandon, we are watching the Masters. You got it on your phone over here. Tell me a little bit about it, because you already know me. I don't care much about golf.
Well, I mean, I've watched the first couple of rounds. The big story of Rory McIlroy, from Northern Ireland. Of course, it's been a while since he's won a major. The first round struggled tremendously, but then yesterday he was on fire. I mean, he birdied several holes in a row to get within one of the leaders, Rose at -8. So McIlroy -7 now through one hole. And I'll tell you what, it looked like, he was still obviously in the top 10 after the first day, but he had made a lot of goofs, a lot of mistakes. And this is the type of course that is absolutely unforgiving in Augusta. And there's two reasons why. First and foremost is it is so challenging with all of the the greens and of course the elevations, but the greens are among the most challenging in all of the PGA. And I mentioned the elevation. It's gotten some rain, which makes the course slick, but the weather has been nice the last few days. It rained in the evening a couple of days ago. We're in for a good finish. I mean, everybody and their brother wants to see Rory finish strong, and of course you have the likes of the usual that you want to see there, but I'll tell you right now, it's never the same though. Tiger Woods is another ruptured Achilles. Who knows how long he'll be out for? I always like to see Tiger playing the Masters, obviously, but I think it's nice that you have the leaderboard where it's at, and I'd like to see McIlroy make a nice push for that DeChambeau. The whole, here's maybe Justin Rose. That'd be a good story as well. If he can hold on to this lead.
Augustin's saying the sound is bad, so now I'm wondering about the sound. If someone could check the sound for me, that would be fantastic.
I'll do it right now.
Jesus. Augustine, if you're fucking with me today is not the day. I will never allow you back on the show if you're fucking with me. If the sound is not bad, Augustine, I will jump through this screen and slap the living hell out of you.
I mean, I can hear myself fine.
I was going to say, it sounds fine to me. I'm trying to figure out if there is any other difference in.
He's just trying to worry you.
sound.
He's just trying to worry you. Don't worry about it. We sound great.
I'm hoping so.
Maybe the wife could check on the phone.
Maybe someone,
Could check
maybe
on the phone.
it would be a nice thing to do.
Sounds good.
It sounds good.
He's busting our
Augustine,
balls.
Brandon's mic as well. Okay, we'll mess with a little bit of it. We'll see as we continue going on here. Okay, so you're talking about Tiger Woods, all the stuff that's going on with him, everything surrounding Tiger Woods. For me, that's where like I stopped watching golf is because of Tiger Woods, right? Like I want to watch Tiger Woods in these golf tournaments. Otherwise, I don't care all that much. So why would anybody right now watch? Like, what's the point of watching it whenever you don't have the names like Tiger Woods?
Well, I mean, you say the names. He's the name. He is the name. But you still have all the other superstars that are, obviously the Spieths and like I said, the Roses and McIlroy, who people are very big fans of. Nicholson. I mean, there's a lot of big names that are still part of this tournament. And why would you watch? Because it's the Super Bowl golf. I mean, the Masters is, to me, the best major of the year. It's the best tournament of the year. It's really something that I look forward to every year. I mean, I'm not religiously watching golf per se, but I feel that every year I'm watching the Masters, and it's always usually a very good tournament. Now, you're right. Losing Woods definitely takes the lure away, and the fact that he won it again about 5 years ago was unbelievable after nobody thought he would win another major again. But, yeah, I mean, when he's not in a tournament, there is definitely not as much interest. And I know, of course, former ESPN employee, have you seen the commercial that they've been replaying of Tiger and the late, great Stu Scott, where they were talking about lunch and then they were in the ESPN studios and then everybody was following Tiger Woods like they would on the golf course? It's a hell of a commercial. Yes. It must have come out 20 years ago. And, Stuart Scott was great. We all loved him. But yeah, I like the way they're bringing back the Masters commercials, the old school commercials this year.
I love that, too. Like, that's one of the things I do like about a lot of the stuff is, like, the Masters, everything going around that surrounds like the commercials. Obviously, like, it means a lot.
Sure,
like, it means something to a ton of people out there. But I've just never been one of those ones that watch golf. So whenever I don't have Tiger Woods in there, it's one of those things that, like, I don't know if I necessarily want to like watch. As we see, is that Rory?
McIlroy. He's the leader now at -9. He just hit a tremendous 15-foot little chip approach. My God, he's on fire. I'm telling you,
that has to be more than 15 feet.
Would you think so? Maybe 20. I don't know, but that's what you call the shot of the day right there. That's as good as it gets. Look at the angle. You see what I'm saying about the angles at Augusta? How he made that? That's a miraculous shot, and now he's a leader at -9. Oh my gosh!
So we did get the sound fixed. Apparently, I don't know what it was that changed the sound, but it fixed itself somehow. So somehow, some way, we got that.
Whatever you did, it worked.
Well, actually, it was probably your initial comment about how the levels were all over the place, and his comment to you may have come more slowly than that by saying, "Yeah, I agree. You're all over the place. It's bad." He was just being a smart ass.
That could have been it. That could have been it right there. So one of the things that's been around there is, that you're not going to get Tiger Woods in a lot of these tournaments, especially now with like the ruptured Achilles and stuff. But shouldn't Tiger Woods, of all people, be allowed, like if he wants to? Because we know he can't put those miles on those legs anymore, man. Not after the ruptured Achilles, not after the multiple compound fractures, all the stuff like that he had in it.
He's on my neck, my back.
Shouldn't he be allowed? Like if anyone out there should be allowed to, shouldn't it be Tiger Woods that can just take the whole course in a golf cart? Like let him be the guy that can do it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean, you're talking to a guy that loves to ride on the golf cart. He's playing 9 holes or 18 holes. But I mean, it's rules are rules, and the PGA. And I think it was when he literally won, I think the 2008 PGA or U.S. Open at in San Diego, and when he beat Rocco Media, and I think that he was playing on one leg, like he had his knee was out, right, and he still wasn't on the golf cart. So, I mean, I think, it'd be a nice exemption, but it's just the rules. The rules are the rules. You know what I mean? But, yes, you're not wrong. It'd sure be nice, but he would be able to play this year, not with the ruptured Achilles.
We're over here at Buffalo Wild Wings, once again, 655 Sunland Park Drive. We got a whole bunch of specials and stuff like that. Brandon, go over the specials one more time, just in case
Sure.
the audio was bad. I want to make sure the audio on the
Yes,
specials
a
is
lot
as
of good
good
specials.
as possible.
A lot of good specials. $4 house beer Wild Hurt, $5 Coors Light, $6 Kona Big Wave, $4 Jameson. You also have happy hour 3 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. These great new sandwiches, the chicken parmel, phenomenal, very good. Has like cheese sticks in it and very good. The beer cheesesteak, Daver liked it. The beer chicken cheesesteak also, from what I hear. And then, of course, Tuesdays and Thursdays, they have BOGO, boneless, and then bone in. And it's a hell of a deal. I mean, come on now. You're going to give me that deal, I'll take it all day long.
I was going to say, I'm going to become a bigger and fatter man.
You're skinny. Look
the
at you.
more that we hang out over here
You're
at
very
Buffalo Wild
tiny,
Wings.
very tiny man.
Very, very tiny. So I'm here again. We're here where we get to see the multiple TVs. I love that they have the game and stuff like that. They give you the sports betting odds, all kinds of stuff here at Buffalo Wild Wings. And I'm looking at the big screen that they have right there, Brandon, and that is air guitar.
Yeah, I was like, where's the Masters?
On ESPN News, air guitar on ESPN News, and Mom Jeans Janine just won as the national air-off person. This is proof that anything can become a sport now, right?
I guess so. I mean, if they're playing air guitar and they're playing it on the big screen over here, I'm really excited about that. I guess golf isn't as popular as it used to be.
Golf has slid down the thing that people love to watch and is now behind air guitar.
And mud wrestling, too.
Well, I mean, yeah. Clearly,
oh, gosh.
clearly
Boy,
everything's behind mud
nice
wrestling.
drive by Rory on 3. Very nice. Very nice. By the way, DeChambeau is second, Rose third. So, yeah, Scheffler's in the top 5. Jason Day -6. So you got
And Scotty Scheffler's won the last 2, right?
yes, I
Okay.
believe so. He's up there, man. He's a hell of a player. I love him.
Huh.
I've always liked him. Scheffler.
So on ESPN News, it is the Ocho today. It's not August 8th, so I wasn't expecting it to be the Ocho, but it is the Ocho today. And you got a dude in the crowd thrusting
There's
along.
Bigfoot, Sasquatch.
A Sasquatch air guitarist.
Sasquatch. That's cool, man. Daver's really intrigued.
There's
by this,
no there's no way this is. I guess they presented her with a big ass check.
It was for $0,000.
$0,000.
That's how much it was for. Yes.
He lost money going to the air guitar championship.
Wow. You gotta love that, huh?
Okay, so
but won the bragging rights.
that's all that matters. You can say that you're the best air guitarist in the world. You are the Slash of air guitar.
There you
Well,
go.
that's an honor to have, isn't it?
I think it would be. I'd be happy with
Yeah,
it.
me too.
I'm looking over here. We got the XFL or the UFL rather right now. Brandon, have you been into any of these UFL games? I watched the first weekend of the UFL and I was hooked. And I haven't watched a damn game since.
Yeah, I mean, if it's on, I'll watch it, whatever. But I'm just not that into it. I'm sorry. I mean, it's not like it sucks to be away from football for so long, but I get into other things. I mean, I got into the NCAA tournament, obviously. Yeah, shut up. The NBA finals, this and that, and baseball and golf. But I mean, if it's on, if I got nothing else to watch on a Saturday, I'll watch it. But I'm not a big fan of it. No.
Okay, so you're not watching the UFL. We haven't gotten to talk about the NCAA tournament, the end of the NCAA tournament. Let's hit that up real quick.
Sure.
Houston losing in heartbreaking fashion
Houston, man.
to Florida. What were your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, I was really happy that Houston advanced to the final and beat Duke, the team that was unbeatable. A la, what was it, 20, I want to say, 8 years ago when Kentucky lost in the Final Four to Wisconsin. These unbeatable teams usually are beatable. That's the bottom line of the tournament. But look, I mean, Houston had a great season, but again, they goofed. They goofed in the most significant time. They're 0-3 in championship games. The kid with the ball at the end completely screwed up, and he should have taken the shot. And I get it, somebody's coming at you, and whatever. But
you throw it up, flail, do something.
Don't just sit there like a putz and then you can't touch it again. The game's over. That was and I get it. It's easier said than done, and we're not the ones in that situation. But you got to have a better perspective of where you are on the court, how much time is left, and the fact that you cannot shit the bed like that at the very end.
I went full on annoying, like cheesy broadcaster, and I was like, he literally dropped the ball.
He did. He dropped the ball.
You talk about the dumbest way to lose a game.
Well, I mean, it's not as bad as what was it, 84 when they lost to NC State, on the air ball. But I mean, geez, Houston finds a really bad way to lose when they get to the championship game every 30 years, don't they?
Every 40 years, yeah.
Whatever it is. But geez, what a way to friggin' lose, dude. I mean, but Sampson is a good coach. I really like him. I like what he's done for that program. They'll be back. They're going to be good. They're always going to be good with him at the helm. But congratulations to Florida. Florida's a hell of a team. I'm not surprised they won it at all.
I wasn't surprised they won it at all. Like, obviously, I didn't watch a whole bunch of SEC basketball throughout the year. I was too busy watching the basketball that matters, and that's the University of Texas at El Paso.
That's right. That's
the
only thing that
Miners,
matters. The
baby,
Miners, baby,
who are
yes.
currently in their spring football game.
Oh, yes.
And you can
I
tell.
wonder who's winning, the Miners or the Miners.
They both lost.
Yeah, they both lost. They found a way to both lose.
There's no such thing as a winner in that game.
You lose, but you try to win, but you both lose. Oh, my God. What a great game. Probably sold out.
that reminded me of White Man Can't Jump. Sometimes when you win, you lose, and when you lose, you win.
I love that movie. Favorite basketball movie of all time, right
definitely.
there. That's
Did you see the remake?
It's garbage, absolute garbage.
I thought it was okay.
Fair.
I thought it was okay.
You cannot remake Beauty, and you cannot remake, and they're supposed to be remaking The Naked Gun too. Everybody, you can't remake a great movie. I'm sorry, it doesn't work.
I do think Liam Neeson would do a good job in that Leslie Nielsen role.
Leslie Nielsen's Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah,
that guy was funny as
but they were both, and that's the thing a lot of people don't realize is Leslie Nielsen was an actual dramatic actor.
He was always serious and became
and
a
then
goofball.
He became the ladder into life.
Airplane,
it was
Naked Guns. Yeah,
I can't even say the ladder into life. It was like a 20-year run for him.
He was a little long in the tooth at that time, but boy, he was funny, man. He was funny. But
have you seen Ted 2?
Yes.
The part where Liam Neeson comes out and he's like, are these tricks? I understand they're for kids. The police, they're not going to chase me, are they?
I will find you, and I will locate you and know where you are. He's always the tough ass kicker, that guy. You got to love him,
Well, and then in A Million Ways to Die on the West. And that's what it is. Like, I think that he has such a great relationship with Seth MacFarlane, who's the one who's rebooting this, that's going to make it fun. This is my wheelhouse of movies, right? Like, you guys know that I don't watch a ton of movies.
But you started to, though.
I'm not like Daver, where I'm going and watching Cocaine Bear on the first date. Sorry,
he's
Dave.
like, look, Toots, I'm going to take you to a good flick. It's going to win an Academy Award.
Yeah, see?
He calls her Toots.
The Academy Award for complete disbelief.
We're like in the 50s again. He's like, listen, Toots. That's so funny, dude.
Get yourself over here, bro.
Yeah, come on now, bro.
It's so funny because, that's not David at all.
He's a gentleman. He's a mensch, He's 100%. A mensch, Davis,
That was one of the cool things I saw whenever I lived in Connecticut. They had, they have Elf on the Shelf and all that. There was a bunch of Hasidic Jews, and they were performing in Times Square, and they're dancing, doing a bunch of stuff. And they're trying to sell, it was a mensch on a bench.
I love it.
And it was one of the coolest things. I felt like we should have bought that. And it's one of my regrets in life that I didn't buy
bought
the
it for me, if nothing else.
Well, you're not a mensch.
Well, no, I'm not, but I'm on a bench. And I must say, happy Pesach, happy Passover to all my fellow Jews celebrating, and to Daver, and to Passover tonight, and got a Seder going on, and I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, so I'm glad that you got your Seder going on for you. I don't know what Passover is, so if you can, please, either one of you, please, because
Daver,
I always assumed it something had to do with Easter, right? And I know it's back Old Testament, blood on the door.
Well, I mean,
I'll
I'll explain what I know, and then Daver, he's the true Jew here. But I would explain. I would think that it has to do with the Jews celebrating their freedom from the slavery in Egypt, and something about being passed over, and then you have the Seder plate, which. That's a horrible explanation. Shut up. He'll tell you more, but the Seder plate has different things that represent the Jews and what they went through. Go ahead, tell more.
Absolutely.
That's all he has to say. He doesn't know anything either.
No. Well, let me do the spoiler alert for the great climax. It's the fact that they were able to cross the parted Red Sea.
Oh yeah.
And when Pharaoh's troops were chasing after them, the sea closed up, and so throughout that narrow window, they were free to start their 40-year trek across the desert until they came to the Holy Land.
Yeah.
Okay, so it had nothing to do with what I thought it was. I thought it was the blood over the door. And then
well, that was part of it.
Okay.
In other words, one of the ways that they were that the Lord attempted to convince the Pharaoh to drop his case against the Jews were to initiate these 10 plagues, and one of them, and to avoid those 10 plagues. The Hebrews were instructed to put a drop of blood on their doors so that the angel of death would pass over them.
There we go.
Because the final plague was the death of the firstborn son.
Mm-hmm. So now it's making a little more sense.
It's a good nosh, though. It's a good nosh. You can't eat bread.
The things that matter.
No, it's a hell of a nosh. He'll tell you that, but you eat matzah instead of bread, which is good with me.
I've never had matzah, so I got to
bring
try
you
it out
some
sometime.
next week. It's basically
one of the key elements of the story is in order to meet their deadline to cross the Red Sea, they had very little time for the bread to rise. And so what they transported were these cakes of unleavened bread called matzah.
This might be the most informative show I think we've ever done. Like it genuinely is.
He
Like
knows
it's
everything,
cool.
and I just said it's about the food and degrees, and he
Yeah.
knows the actual meaning behind it. That's the funny thing.
Yours
of it.
was like it was about the time that they passed over.
Yeah, they passed
It was,
over everybody. They're like, "Hey, where you going? Right here, right here."
A
God, I'm
little Rodney
terrible.
Dangerfield
I'm
going
so
on
bad,
for you.
dude. I'm so bad. But you're asking the wrong Jew. No, it's all good though. I like Passover. It's my favorite holiday besides Hanukkah.
What's the other? Are there more?
There's a lot of Jewish holidays, of course, dude.
Oh, I was gonna
Purim.
say Ramadan. It's
Yag
not Ramadan.
Ba'omer. No, I haven't
Yom
celebrated
Kippur.
that. If there's food, no, I'm just kidding. Yom Kippur, Rosh Hashanah. David's giving me a stink eye.
No, don't forget about Sukkot, because
Sukkot,
Yag.
Yag Ba'omer. Oh, Purim recently happened.
Bingo.
Mhm.
Tommy Carranza laughing at the true Jew. All I can see right now is an AI generated image of David just dripped out in all kinds of chains.
Oh,
Got the star of
gosh.
David and it just says true on it.
Right. That's funny, man.
The
I love it.
tallis
I
would
love
be
it.
enough.
The
Yeah.
tallest would be
I love this. How'd you end up with 2 heaps? That's what I want to know.
There was a point where someone was trying to convert me to Judaism
I
too.
bet.
Yeah.
You got circumcised finally? Got. Okay.
Yeah, I
sorry.
lost 40 pounds.
Oh, you're a funny guy. I've heard that joke before. Dude, it's funny how we just BS, God
was
knows
saying,
what. I don't know. how
We're
that
talking
went.
about the Masters, and then we ended with circumcision.
Circumcisions, you know?
It's
Hey, did I ever tell you the one about the rabbi that circumcised elephants?
No.
He didn't make a lot of money, but he made big tips.
Ba-dum-bum. It eventually made its way to the cerebral.
Okay, so
Oh, God.
we spoke a little bit about the Masters. We spoke a little bit about the NCAA tournament. Again, the dumbest way to lose a game possible. Give your team a shot.
Yeah,
right?
you
Like,
have
just
to take a shot.
anything.
At least take a shot.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
throw it
it's-
up. Anything can happen. We can see something may happen. That was just a weird.
What happened?
I took my glasses off because I have a migraine right now.
You okay?
And
I'm
I can
sorry.
like
Hope you feel
you're
better.
blurry. That's how blind I am. We're this close, and you are
Do
blurry.
I look
to me.
thinner now?
Yes.
Oh, good. Thank you. Oh, no. You were out, son of a gun. I seen that, bro. Thank you very much. You're terrible. You know that?
Maybe, just maybe.
And you can only see it on this podcast.
Tommy Carranza saying just the tip with circumcised Mike.
Oh, gosh. Oh, that's a very graphic image. Thank you very much for that, sir.
Yeah, now we can get that one AI generated as well.
I love you.
Gangster Dave and the true Jew.
The true heap.
The true
They call me the Hebrew Hammer.
the Hebrew Hammer.
Look
They
at
don't.
this. Look at
They don't
this
call
shit.
you that at all. And then that's one of them too. Like as we're watching ESPN 8 The Ocho right now, it is breakdancing, which was an Olympic sport. So I don't see this being like it's not obscure enough to qualify for ESPN 8 The Ocho, right?
No.
Because it
Not
was in the
really.
Olympics, and we all remember Ray. Whoa, we all remember Ray Gunn.
Look at that.
I guess Brandon doesn't remember.
I
Ray
don't.
Gunn.
I'm trying to remember.
The
him.
woman from Australia that was breakdancing, and all she did was hold her chin for like 5 minutes.
I need to check that
Oh,
out.
dude,
Sounds
it was
entertaining.
hilarious. It was one of the more crazy things that came out of the Paris Olympics was watching Olympic breakdancing. I actually interviewed the bronze medalist on the tipping point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was there on behalf of the incredible edible egg.
I think that's pretty cool myself, you know.
Oh, it was pretty cool. It was.
McElroy minus 10 now, by the way. He's got a 2-stroke lead over DeChambeau. Look at this guy. He is on fire, man. Wow.
What
He's only
happens if
played-
he chokes tomorrow? Because that's
Well, it
that's
happens.
been
That
that's been his
happens.
MO, right?
Yeah.
Like he chokes a lot.
Yeah, well, then someone else wins, obviously. I mean, that's what happens. I mean,
That is
that's
the
usually how-
hard hitting analysis
That's
I
usually
wanted.
how the tournament goes. But I mean, he's on fire, and he doesn't have an insurmountable lead. DeChambeau is minus 9 now, so he just got another birdie through 2. So it's going to be a great final round, and it's becoming a good third round right now. You know what I mean? So you got a lot of,
Give us the leaderboard.
Rose is minus 8. He's in third. Connors minus 7. Scheffler, Scotty minus 6. That's your top 5 right now. Then you have Jason Day minus 6. Lowry minus 6. So yeah, there's a good leaderboard up there.
What is it like? Like, what is it about golf that like? Can you actually watch it, or do you just have it on as background noise most of the time? Because you seem into this right now.
I like golf. I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't really watch it often. I mean, I do play the sport. I enjoy it very much when I can. Do you play golf?
Top golf,
Yeah,
like
we
that's
should-
that's about
we
it.
could try
Like,
and play sometime, you know.
and that's the thing. It frustrates me.
Yeah,
it makes me
it's
so
a very
mad.
frustrating sport, but it's fun though because you hit 12 shitty shots and then one good shot.
We see,
and then
and,
you
and,
keep coming
and,
back,
and
you
I don't
know?
like that because
Well, it's
like
golf,
with a
you know?
baseball bat, I can normally get it to go where the hell
Yeah.
I want it to go.
Yeah.
And with a golf club, I have no clue 95% of the time.
Yeah, I'll take you sometime if you want to go. I play golf, you know, when we're off and all that. I mean, you know, but long story short, I enjoy watching it. I do enjoy watching, like I said, the big tournaments. You know, like if they're at Pebble Beach or you know if they're obviously the Masters. Just basically the biggest tournaments of the year I'll watch, and I fall asleep because it's such a mellow sport. It is relaxing to me. I don't watch it every week or anything, but I do enjoy
So you
watching
watch like
it.
the majors.
The majors, pretty
Okay.
much, yeah. That's about
Because
it.
like I think I've watched golf movies. Like I've watched Bagger Vance.
I love golf movies. I mean,
I'm trying to think of another one.
the one with Adam Sandler's coming out.
Happy Gilmore 2.
Part 2's coming
Yeah.
out soon. That's a great golf flick with Bob Barker.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
The Price is Wrong, bitch.
You know what else? What was it? Was it Tim Cup? That was a good golf movie.
I've
I
never
think it
seen
was.
it.
Yeah. There's.
Caddyshack.
That's the greatest golf movie of all time.
The greatest.
Knock it off, would you?
That's what you said.
I meant greatest. So, folks out there listening, what's the greatest golf movie of all time? I'm going to say Caddyshack, hands down.
Tommy Carranza saying that he was about to say Brandon knows way too much about golf.
I do know
way
a lot
too
about
much
golf.
about golf.
I've been playing it for 30 years. I know a little bit about golf.
And I think that's my thing. Is like I started picking up, like I started doing Top Golf 2-3
I
years
love Top
ago,
Golf,
maybe,
yeah.
right? And even then, like since I'm left-handed, I don't have like my own set of left-handed clubs, so I have to borrow like whatever clubs they have, and I try to like do all the stuff like that with them. And it gets frustrating because like I can hit the ball straight sometimes, but sometimes you don't need to hit the ball straight.
No, especially not in Top Golf.
No,
it's
you
all
got to
about
make it move and
getting
do
the targets. And
yeah.
we can go on Tuesday if you want some. There's Half Price Tuesday on Top
Yes,
Golf. That's a
oh.
good shtick.
Well, and that's something I was going to ask you about as well. So obviously, I announced over the week that we weren't going to be able to go to the NFL draft. I was going to say the NBA draft. We're probably not going to that.
No,
either.
not that either.
But we're not going to go to the NFL draft this year. So what I was going to ask you is, what would be a good place? Because I was thinking about maybe we can come here to Buffalo Wild Wings. Maybe we can do a Twin Peaks. Maybe we can do another place. And someone brought up Top Golf. Why not go to Top Golf to have like a watch party? We bring some of the listeners out. We all hang out. We might do a live show, maybe something just to do something worthwhile going out there. And then we just have ourselves some fun, get some drinks.
Get a grease.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm
Brandon's
down.
favorite thing.
I like Top Golf. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I mean, I enjoy going, and they have a cool game right now where you don't even have to hit the ball far. You get points, a lot of points, and I'll whoop your ass at that game. It's a fun game.
You'll whoop my ass at not hitting the ball far.
It's a cool game. I can't think of the name of it, but it's got like Captain America right now and all that.
Oh, like the block one.
Yeah,
that they
block.
do.
That's it. Block
Yeah,
party. Yeah, it's a cool game.
Yeah.
I'm down. I mean, dude, you don't have to twist my arm to go to Top Golf.
I will tell you this right now: Jericho and Jinder will rock you at that game.
I bet. I'm sure it's a cool game, man.
I take them. I try to play with them, and they beat me at that one all the time.
Because
so
you can hit it 5 feet away, and as
Yeah.
long as it hits in the shtick, like the yellow or the Captain America thing, you get like 20,000 points per shot. You know what I mean? So yeah, I love Top Golf.
Tommy Carranza saying Happy Gilmore because it's probably the only golf movie he's actually seen.
Oh, watch Caddyshack. The original Caddyshack's pretty funny.
I'll say,
Chevy
I hear that
Chase,
all the
Bill
time,
Murray.
right? Like you got to watch Caddyshack. I
Yeah,
just
it's
never
pretty good.
watched it.
It's funny, dude. Bill Murray, Chevy Chase, Rodney Dangerfield. Caddyshack, directed by Harold Ramis, absolute classic.
Tommy Carranza saying, I'm just going to say it since nobody else has. Golf sucks.
Ah, well, that's your opinion. Keep it. No, I mean, I love golf. I love golf, man. My grandpa got me into it when I was in middle school. I've loved the sport for years and years.
I think playing it would probably be more
Playing
fun,
it's fun.
than
It's
watching it for me.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I ain't going to watch it every day, once in a blue moon. But, I mean, I like playing golf when I can. It's a relaxing sport. I like being outside. We got some beautiful courses here. We really do have some nice courses.
Because that's one of the things that I do. Like, again, I've never been to any of the courses, but I know at Top Golf, and I'll do it on the Tuesday. Like you said, you get the half off on
Yeah, it's
Tuesday.
expensive.
And what I'll do is I'll play like the virtual courses that they have, like the real courses that they have.
Confucius say, man who wake up at 6 a.m. to play golf putts.
I feel like this is the third week out of the last 4 that you've used that joke.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
Oh, shoot. You're my buddy.
Russell Lowles saying, whoop, 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 whoop. What's up to you, my guy? Hope that you are doing well here on this Saturday afternoon. Mike Tipton, Brandon, the Iceman Cone, coming at you live from Buffalo Wild Wings, 655 Sunland Park Drive on the west side of El Paso. Brandon, let's go over those specials one more time. We got to start enticing people to come on out here and join us for Fire and Ice every single Saturday.
Every Saturday, $4 house beer, Wild Herd, $5 Coors Light, $4 Jameson, $6 Kona Big Wave. Happy hour every Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. The sandwiches that are new are delicious. Chicken parm melt, beer cheese, cheesesteak, also a beer cheese, chicken cheesesteak, and of course Tuesday, Thursday, you have your BOGO boneless and bone-in wings.
Russell Lulls saying, can't believe it's 1 week away from WrestleMania. I am in that same boat with you, my guy. You already know. I got a son named Jericho. I got a son named Jinder. I love me some wrestling. It's all about that type of stuff. Russell Lulls, tell us what match it is that you're looking forward to the most. I'm looking forward to the three-way between. Wow.
I bet you got a three-way.
Yeah, I am. Between CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and our tribal chief Roman Reigns. I'm looking forward to that match. Most importantly, like I know you don't watch wrestling, so I'm not going to bore you
it's like
with all
you
that.
watching golf. No, I'm not.
But at least I feign interest.
I don't care about wrestling.
I said wrestling. I said three things about wrestling. Your eyes glazed over. It was 30 seconds.
I don't give a crap about wrestling, but I do watch. I like wrestling movies. I've seen some good wrestling movies. The one that came out a couple of years ago about all the kids that passed away, all the wrestlers and stuff. I can't think of the name of it. You remember that? All the wrestlers the brothers that all died tragically.
Oh, the Von Erichs.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a good wrestling flick. And the one wrestling movie with what was the one with that dude who kind of his career came back and he was with oh God, I can't think of his name. It was a good movie. I think it was called like The Wrestler or something. It was
with like Mickey Rourke.
Yeah. That was a very good movie, man. I like wrestling. You should check it out.
I haven't seen that one. So you like wrestling movies, but you don't like wrestling.
No, because it's garbage. It's garbage. It's wrestling's garbage. It's all fake.
It's trailer trash soap opera.
I wouldn't even go that far. I'd say it's men's soap opera.
God, dude.
You're gonna say it's all fake.
But here's the thing. Well, most of the other. That's what I was gonna say. Most of the other sports are fake too.
But the fake is so close to real life. Even Vince McMahon admitted that he relived his own character of being the executive of the whole company and turned it into a wrestling character.
Most of the other sports are shticks anyways, too. I agree with you. I don't disagree with you there. We just think they're real.
Russell Lowell saying that he's looking forward to the John Cena-Cody Rhodes match. It's going to be interesting. I think that match is probably going to be a huge disappointment, to be honest. I want Cena to win, but I don't think Cena's going to win it. I'm not a big fan of Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, overrated, in my opinion. Russell Lowell saying, outside of WrestleMania, some of the big matches I'm looking forward to are the TNA International title match.
I like TNA.
At Unbreakable.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
They were actually here in El Paso, about a month ago, right? Like whenever TNA came, like Joe Hendry and all them, they came to El Paso.
I do remember hearing about that.
AEW is coming to El Paso in the next couple of weeks as well.
They make good root beer.
AEW, not A&W.
Sorry.
This guy.
Destiny's laughing. I love it, man. She's like, this guy's a putz. We missed him last week like a hole in the head.
He gets up in the morning and he putts.
Yes, I do.
Use your own joke.
Yes, I do.
Look at me.
You're my buddy.
I feel dumber using it.
Yeah, you look dumber, too.
Okay, so with all the stuff that's happening, all the things going around recently, Brandon, what's some of the sporting things that you're looking forward to that are coming right around the corner? I know you're big into horse racing. That season's going to be coming right around the corner as well. Yeah. Obviously, you know me. I'm baseball. I'm all about baseball. The Yankees losing yesterday in a just embarrassing way to the San Francisco Giants 9-1.
Yes.
The Yankees, the torpedo bat talk seems to have fallen down a little bit. We didn't get to talk about that, Brandon. What were your thoughts on the torpedo bats?
Well, interesting to say the least. I mean, who doesn't want to use a torpedo bat? I mean, that's again, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
But it's not cheating.
I hear you, but I got nothing problem with it. I got no problem with it. You got to try to win any way you can.
Yeah.
So I like torpedo
and the only
bats.
reason they were allowed their use is because baseball legalized them. Otherwise, they wouldn't even be in the game.
Exactly, and this isn't the first year that they've used them either. The Yankees were using them all.
No, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm okay with it. By the way, UFC 314 will be here tonight.
Oh.
At B-Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings. You got Volkanovski against Lopez. That's the main event. And then the co-main, Michael Chandler and Patty
Pin belt. So we have a good card tonight here. You can come watch these fights at Buffalo Wild Wings. That I'm looking forward to this evening. Obviously, looking forward to the NFL draft. Looking forward to watching the rest of the Masters. And I guess the NBA, once again to the playoffs, always fun too.
What did you think about the Denver Nuggets firing Michael Malone with 5 games left in the season?
I think it's a classless
and you're in
move.
the playoff picture.
Yeah, it's a classless move. It's funny. There's a fact. I don't know if you saw this, but like the last 4 NBA coaches that have won NBA Finals have been fired. Going back to Nick Nurse with Toronto. It's terrible. I mean, I can't think of his name. The dude from Milwaukee who got fired after 2021.
Budenholzer.
He got hired like 2023 or whatever. Bullshit. I'm sorry. You win an NBA title. It's so hard to do. Okay, we're not in an era where teams are repeating a lot. We're not in the dynasty eras right now. The way the NBA is structured nowadays. Okay, you win one. And you should be there for a long time, not let go 2 years later. I'm sorry. I hate it. I think it's a classless move by the organization.
I can't check the standings right now, but I believe they're still the 3rd seed in the NBA's Western Conference. They were 15 games over 500 whenever they fired him.
How does that happen?
And it's all because he was trying to hold his players accountable.
Well,
and that to me is like that's starting to set a slippery slope. And I get it. It's easier to replace a coach than it is to replace a player, because whenever you replace a player, look at what happened with Dallas and Luka Doncic. You trade him thinking it's best for the team, and now you got everyone having a mutiny against you.
They're yelling to fire the GM, right?
Not just at the games, but whenever he's eating dinner at what was it at medieval times?
Yeah,
right. Like imagine you go to dinner and you got people chanting for you to be fired from your job.
You're like, there's a show going on, here. Yeah, I mean that was a terrible move. I mean, look at how great he got 31 points in the first half against his former team. That's such a piss poor move. I mean, I'm sorry. You keep that guy for a generation. You never let him go. That's a guy you will win a title with eventually. That was a terrible, terrible decision on their part. I'm sorry.
Someone was going big brain. Tommy Canonza, our resident Dallas Mavericks fan, was going big brain a couple of weeks back, saying, what if Luka goes into free agency and now they got Kyrie, Anthony Davis, and then Luka goes back home to Dallas?
Hey, you never know. You never know.
You saw the way he was crying. He loves that place.
He loves it. He didn't want to be traded. I mean, I can tell you, it's going to LA is great. You're playing with LeBron, but I mean, are they going to win the title? I don't think so. I think Dallas rather had a decent shot of being there, more so with the core they had versus trading him to LA. But I'm not a GM. What the hell do I know, man?
I know absolutely nothing whenever it comes to being a GM. All I know is I would not have traded Luka Doncic.
That's a stupid move. Worst trade in NBA history, man.
Is it?
It's up there.
It's up there. Now you got me thinking. I'm going to have to go and look.
To get an Anthony Davis with him, I mean, I like AD, but he ain't no damn Luka.
No.
And he's older and he's more injury prone. To me, it's probably the worst, if not one of the top 3.
But he's actually in shape. He's not a big fat guy like Luka Doncic.
No, he isn't, but Luka Doncic can ball, man.
I was about to say, it doesn't matter.
He can ball.
A basketball-playing jar of mayonnaise.
Yeah, his fat ass can play. I mean, that's
what
all
I'd love to know
man.
is how somebody can gain 20
Yeah.
pounds and then lose 20 pounds and be in perfect shape before the start of the season within a matter of days.
Well,
how does that happen?
I mean, Zion Williamson, that's the main one, right? Like, Zion Williamson's weight throughout the season will fluctuate anywhere between 40 to 30, like 35 to 40 pounds, just on a given week in the season. It's crazy how his weight just keeps fluctuating like that. And there was always this talk about maybe Zion can go somewhere else. Again, another season where Zion doesn't play the majority of the season. He sat him down in mid-March, I guess, because again, being out of shape, always hurt, doing all that stuff. Is it done for Zion? Like, is it time for the Pelicans to just move on? Because it kind of feels that way.
Yeah, I mean, he's a decent player, but yeah, I mean the weight fluctuation is clearly a lack of discipline. I mean, you have to dedicate your life to your sport, and I mean, you don't want to be gaining that much weight in the season and during the regular season. I mean, you want to eat like Buster's Gang in the off season, have fun, but then you got to get back in shape again for the regular season. So yeah, that's a lack of discipline and commitment, in my opinion.
The Silverback B-Boy racket is going on right now on ESPN News, on ESPN 8, the Ocho. We have the Memphis Showboats with a 3-0 lead over the Houston Roughnecks in the UFL. We've got golf everywhere. We've got tennis even being played on the blue court. Look at that.
I love it. The Smurf court.
Smurf court.
Who doesn't like a Smurf
They got
court?
college softball happening right now, Tennessee versus Texas. All kinds of stuff happening on all the screens over here at Buffalo Wild Wings, 655 Sunland Park Drive, Brandon, for the last time, tell everyone what the specials
We
are.
have tremendous specials: $4 house beer Wild Herd, $5 Coors Light, $4 Jameson, $6 Kona Big Wave. Happy hour 3 to 6 Monday through Friday. There's new sandwiches: chicken parm melt, beer cheese cheesesteak, beer cheese chicken cheesesteak, and Tuesday Thursdays you have your BOGO boneless, and then one other day is boneless, bone-in rather BOGO. So that's a hell of a deal.
It's time for you and I to be a couple of fat guys. We're going to go ahead and end the show right now. Everyone, I want to thank you so much for being a part of this show today on Fire and Ice. Obviously, it was a weird time. I apologize, but we will be back next week, same bat time.
Sounds good to me.
We're
Can't
being
wait.
told that even Ferris Bueller's Day Off is showing.
Oh, how they liked, except for the Masters. But that's okay.
This just show you where golf has landed. It was behind the Air Guitar Championship.
Well, at least it's there, though. I mean, I like the Air Guitar Championship.
And then, of course, tonight, UFC
314, baby. We got the flyer right behind us. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be great. It's going to be huge.
It's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm going to.
All right,
see you
Brandon.
next week.
We appreciate everyone. I got nothing but love for you. We'll see you all
Love you
next
too.
week.